Imagine if SketchUp could instantly tell you how much tile, paint, and flooring you need for your project, and even better, help you calculate the total cost of your project. In this quick tutorial, I'll show you how interior designers can use Quantifier Pro to estimate materials and budget right inside of SketchUp. Let's get started. The Quantifier Pro allows you to quickly measure areas, volume, weight, and length of surfaces and object in your SketchUp model, and ultimately turn that data into reports like component, material, and cost reports, which is perfect for interior designers who want to extract that information right out of the model instead of doing manual calculation. Now, before we start, you want to make sure that your model is organized. For example, my floors are all separated into different groups and assigned to different tags that I can turn on and off. I also have tags for all my 3D objects, for the furnitures and for the decor items. And last, you want to make sure that your materials are properly named. So this is going to make it easy for Quantifier Pro to recognize the objects and materials in your model and also extract information. Next, you also want to make sure that you adjust your units to what you're most comfortable with. So you want to head over to Report Settings, and here you can change your units. So for the width, height, and length, I'm going to change these to feet and inches. The area to square feet, volume to cubic feet, and the weight to kilograms. And I'm also going to adjust the precisions accordingly. Hit OK, and you can see here in our report that our units have changed. Let's suppose you want to calculate some basic values for the area and surface area of your floor surfaces. If you're going to depend on SketchUp for this, you have to understand that it's very limited. It will only provide the basic information, and all you get is the area of the selected face. Suppose you wanted the combined area of all of these floor surfaces, you would have to explode this entire group and select each face holding Shift to get the total value. So Quantifier Pro can provide all of this information with a few clicks. So you want to open the Quantifier dialog, and the moment I select my kitchen tile, I get to see all the basic information. So I get my area, volume, and weight if it applies, and surface area if I select more than one group. And I get to do all of this without going deep into the group to select the surface. And if you want the entire area of your floor surfaces, just hold Shift, select all the other groups, and you have that math done for you. So this is a total of 1,071 square feet. Now suppose I wanted to calculate the area of each of these wall materials. And for a more specific example, what if I wanted to calculate the area of my wall paint finish, something that is scattered across different walls in this apartment? As you probably guessed, this is something that would either take a long time or is impossible in SketchUp. But a huge advantage of Quantifier Pro is that you can generate material reports. Let me show you. So we can go into our dialog, open the drop-down menu, and select Material Report. And then click Create Report. So this is going to generate a list of all the materials in your model, but also include the surface area for those materials. And this is crucial information for interior designers when it comes to budgeting, material and pricing, and ultimately helps you make better design decisions. So at the very top, you're able to see my top 5 materials. And if I look at my wall paint, I'm able to see the total surface area. So wherever this material is applied in your model, this is the combined surface area for that specific material. This is the same for my bathroom tile, the bedroom carpet, the wallpaper, and the wooden floor. Another good advantage is that these values will update as you make changes to your model. So suppose I adjust my wallpaper area, refresh dialog, and update my report. those values will update automatically. Previously, our wallpaper was 182 square feet, and the new value is 148 square feet. And if I were to double check this with SketchUp alone, you can see that is the correct value. So next, let's talk about cost. How much are these finishes, furnitures, and light fixtures going to cost you? If you pay attention to my model, when I select my objects and finishes, I get all of this information, but there's no cost associated to anything in my model. So with Quantifier Pro, you can add a cost value with tags, material, objects, and models. Because this information can vary, this is something that you have to add manually. So if I want to add a cost to some of my materials, for example, this floor tile, I'm going to click materials. And from this list, I'm going to select my kitchen tile. And then I'm going to hit this plus icon. Now here you can add a code. I'm just going to put TL for tile. This is the description, input for square footage, on the factor of 1. And now we can add a unit cost. So for a typical 12 by 12 tile, let's say $7. Because you always have to buy more than what you typically need, that's going to be calculated as waste. So we're going to say 7%. And for taxes, we'll go for 13%. If you have additional information about that product, you can add it here in the comment section. And once that's done, just hit OK. So now when I select that specific tile, it's giving us a cost value of just a little above $1,400. We'll repeat the same for our wooden floor. Go to materials. We will select our wooden floor from the list. And now, once again, you can input that information. So now when we click on our wood floor, we can see that there's a price associated to it. And once I'm done adding cost to my materials, you can see that as I click, the price value is assigned to that material. And everything that has been added, a cost value, has a dollar sign next to its name. So for the furnitures, it's a very similar workflow, pretty easy to follow. For example, for these wood dining chairs, I'm going to select the object. I'm going to select my chair, click the plus icon, and now we can add our price. Once again, add a code if you need. And this is going to be a unit cost of about $90 per chair. No need to add waste. We're still going to add taxes. Okay. And we'll follow this for all the other objects. So I'm going to add price to as many items as I can so we can create our report. And then we'll see how Quantifier Pro organizes all of this information. So now that I've added the cost value to some of the furnitures, you can see that as I select, there's a price assigned to each of my 3D models. So obviously the next step is to organize all of this to a report that you can share with your client and maybe with your design team. And to do that, simply go to the drop down menu and you want to go over to the cost detail and click to generate your report. Notice how we only have the coffee tables on our list. That's because it's our current selection. So in order to get a full report for your model, you can either deselect everything or you can select your entire model and generate your report again. Once again, with everything we already have, our project is at around $14,411. And that's exactly what we can see on our report. We have the code for each of our items, we have the description, quantity inside of our model, unit cost, the taxes, and the total cost of the entire project. As you can see, all the information you input into your model is perfectly organized here. And this is something that you can easily present to your client or design team. So our project is a total of $14,000 and around $1,600 in taxes. So this is a great way to organize information, and Quantifier Pro can offer a lot more. As always, the link for Quantifier Pro will be in the description. And that's going to be all for this video. Hopefully you found those tips with Quantifier Pro useful and you can use it in your next project. If you want to get Quantifier Pro, the link will be in the description. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.